hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I've been stuck.
Welcome. This week's edition of the Sports and Real Estate Show, the show giving you the information you never knew you needed. Most importantly, giving you fun and real-life parallels that link up one thing we all love, sports, like Dennis Rodman behind me, and something we'd all love to know more about, real estate and mortgages. You guys know you like the show. You want to yell at me. You want to congratulate us for doing a great job. Like, comment, subscribe, reach out, follow. Doesn't matter. Let us know.
It's on the hate line, like we're Mike North.
So don't be afraid. Come on, we want to hear from you. So let's start with the beginning and the outside looking in. Let's start on the NBA season rearing up, coming to an end here. And the big hot topic, as we know, LeBron James and the LA Lakers are on the verge of missing the playoffs. They're on the outside looking in, missing the play-in tournament. Come on, you need to be a 10 seed. And after losing to Dallas this week, looks like they are on the eventual bubble and maybe being on the outside.
Do you think that the NBA needs to take a play out of the NCAA playbook, James? It allows 68 teams to be in the playoffs just so we can get ratings.
Just to get
Is that what you need, Adam Silver?
As if the playoffs weren't long enough.
Listen, I can't I'm long enough. LeBron James, long in the tooth. Nothing makes me happier than seeing him miss the playoffs. Hey, let's have this great team. He's like the traveling Wilbury. He's like a one-hit wonder of let's get all these little, all these pieces and then cry about it and whine about it. Listen, the dude is a great actual human being. I don't want to hear about Bronny playing basketball with him. He's like, hey, let's just pick it all up. You know what it is? It's the equivalent of a bad loan officer. Let's just shove you into a bull crap product and then leave you scrambling later on because we didn't tell you what this product was. No time for it.
Yes, this guy has changed the landscape of the NBA. And heck, how many teams has he left in shambles? Left the Miami Heat in shambles after he started the Big Three. That's
because they had their video coach became their head coach because he was just LeBron's yes man.
Right, exactly. I mean, he left the Heat. He left Cleveland in shambles. And heck, I think we're about to know what happens with LA. He's going to find a way to ditch that place whenever he can as soon as Bronny hits the league. But heck, it is similar to mortgages and real estate. We want to build a team. We want to be your GM because heck, if you're calling the shots and not necessarily know where you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to get there, but just pulling in pieces and hoping it works, the last thing we want to do is leave you in shambles. So it's a simple way of saying, haha, LeBron, congrats, you did it to yourself again, but let's not have it happen to you.
Listen, we want to talk about Bron and other places he left in shambles. You want to process your own loan and do things yourself, you can go right to the place that used to sponsor that arena. We're not going to talk about names and name names on there, but there's no point. You don't need to do that stuff. Does anyone enjoy going to the store and being the self-checkout person? No. Is that even a trusted mechanism? No. Like yesterday, I'm at the grocery store trying to check out. And it's like, oh, sorry, you didn't put that little piece of that bag of rolls in the bag heavy enough. So now you got to wait for some clerk to come over and make sure I didn't steal $2.99 Essen Rosen sausage rolls. I'm just tired of it. I don't even want to rant because I have a way better bit to go on later on this one.
All right. Yeah. I'll cut you off. Yeah. You hold your breath. I don't want you running out of steam here just yet.
Thanks.
But Tony is on par. The last thing you want to do is be that self-checkout at Walmart. Why? Because you're still paying for the products. You might as well have a professional do it. Don't do the work if you're already paying for it. Heck, don't be your own self-checkout guy. You have mortgage professionals like Tony and I to make it happen. But heck, let's talk about on the top of the NBA, critical components, making sure you have the right team to get you done. Tony, why don't you give us the 1995 Bulls roster of a championship pre-approval and how you build a team to get you to that championship ring?
The 72-10 Chicago Bulls, those ones?
Yeah, you ever heard of them?
No, never heard of them. Instead, I'm watching people just shoot 3-pointers all day now. Right. Hey, imagine 72-10 in that environment. Get out of here. There ain't one player in the NBA currently that could do it. Luke Longley, we're gonna have to give him the layup. Get your IDs in because he'd rather just kind of smoke some pot and surf a little bit.
Right.
Ron Harper, perfect. No one understands what he's saying. No one understands the difference between your W-2s and 1040s. I'll help you out. Dennis Rodman, the enigma, your tax returns for your self-employed borrowers. Hardworking individual, not a lot of credit, not a ton of face time, some hair time. Scottie Pippen, the pay stubs, the thing that'll make or break your file, right? You get pre-approved, you don't send your pay stubs in, everyone thinks you're great. You see a Michael Jordan documentary, you turn your pay stubs in, things flip on you. And MJ, put it in the bank statement's the money maker, where your assets are coming from. Those are the basic documents you need if you're an employed person trying to get a house. If you're retired, like MJ, like Pippen, skip some of those and get us your pension statements. Anyways, 72 and 10. We'll help you burn down the real estate world, just like the Bulls burned down the NBA that year.
Right. Let us do the lugging. Let us do the structuring. Let us be your Phil Jackson Zen master. Put that sexy pre-approval in your hands. We could do the math. We could give you the products.
Hey, you want to meditate? We'll meditate with you.
We will also meditate. I'm fine with it. And at the end of this whole thing, if we want to write a letter to each other and burn it in a trash can in your living room to celebrate, we'll do it. It's fine. But enough of the NBA. Fires. Right. But enough of the NBA. All right, let's get on to the NFL. So quick plug on Tony's Town here. The Detroit Lions get the call for Hard Knocks.
3-1-3, baby. Normally, I'd be annoyed that another bad team's on Hard Knocks again. Like, I understand you got to be like not low win count, have like a character for a head coach. But man, like, can we ever get like a good team on Hard Knocks? Like how about this? Hey, I got an idea. Let's do in-season Hard Knocks. Oh, let's get the Colts. Next thing you know, I love the Colts. I love Carson Wentz.
And next thing you know, the Colts are losing.
And then we're losing to Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval County, to not make the playoffs. God, I became Frank Reich's biggest fan. I was going to get them big old glasses. I was going to get myself a Frank Reich Buffalo Bills jersey. You know what? My passion here is the passion of Dan Campbell. I want to be your Dan Campbell mortgage loan officer. I want to be there crying with you when at press conferences. And if we lose houses, I'll cry with you. If we win the one game that we're going to win, I'm going to celebrate with you. I'll do dances. I'll Dougie. I'll whatever, a stanky leg. I don't know, all those things you see on TikTok. That's who I want to be for you guys. I find pride in finding the solutions. Is your credit score lower than Jared Goff's completion percentage? We'll help you. We got tools for that. I got budget tools. I got people that are going to follow up with you so that at the end of the day, you don't look like Jared Goff. You feel like Matt Stafford. You get out of that bad situation. You get yourself a little crib in LA. You got nice weather, a $5 billion stadium, and a Super Bowl ring. That's what we're here for. Let us be your Dan Campbell. Let us roll up the sleeves and fight. Fight your HR department to fill out your verification of employment right. Fight the listing agents to get you that house, to get your offer on top. I'll chew your damn kneecaps off for anybody. I don't care. I will eat sewer caps for you. All right.
I love it. I love it. I was hoping you were going to try and get that bit in there. There's nothing better than Dan Campbell becoming the head coach of the Detroit Lions, coming into a bad situation, no players, no picks, nothing. And this guy says, I'm going to bite off the kneecaps of every opponent that comes through the door. We're your Dan Campbell. We're going to bite off the kneecaps to any situation you got and make sure we get your file across the finish line. But heck,
yeah, you want some like Matt Nagy BS? Like, you want me to wear a visor and talk about all the buzzwords of mortgages? No, that's not how we do it here. You want that? Go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm a visor guy, but Nagy really ruined the stock for visors. Really.
I know you don't wear visors anymore. I'm glad.
I'm out.
You learned.
You know, Dan Campbell's a big Metallica fan too.
Oh, even better, baby. You're a Metallica fan. I'm a Metallica fan. We're going to talk about the memory not remaining. We're going to load. We're going to reload. We're going to do it all.
We are the master. All right. Enough.
I love it. We're not puppets though.
Not
a puppet.
Not
but
puppet.
you want that kind of edge. You got it here. You want something soft? Get out of here.
Well, one thing else in the NFL that we could all, I would imagine we all agree on, especially after seeing a lot of playoff games and letdowns last year, is the NFL has officially changed the rule. Both teams are getting the ball in overtime, which I love. And here's the thing with the NFL and heck in mortgage, the game is always changing. Guideline can change, rule can change, loan product can change, situation can change. But having a team, having a rules official like Tony and ourselves, be on your side, ensure that you're receiving the most up-to-date info that's critical to this process. Make sure it's smooth, it's sexy, it's working, and you're doing the right thing. Test our knowledge. Give us a call. You'll get our numbers at the end.
Listen, rules change all the time in the mortgage world. Let us be on top of it. Let us ad hocly it. You know, we don't have huge biceps here, but all right, maybe James has large biceps. But let us navigate that. We're not Jerome Boger. We're the good referees. I hate zebras. I hate the zebras. But I will be your zebra guy in the mortgage process. We're not moving the goalposts on you. At the end of the day, it's still a 100-yard field with 2 10-yard end zones. We'll go 120 yards with you. I don't care. We ain't going to change. Like, the rules change. They don't change for you. We'll let you know what the impact is. But you play your game. You tell us how you want to do it, and we're going to run the play for you. All right?
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah. I mean,
hey, let's get slapping on this thing. How about that?
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of zebras and maybe a personal foul or
that's definitely a personal foul. That's like a flagrant 2 for an NCAA. Kick him out in the NBA. Targeting in the NCAA roughness. Football. Chris Rock. What is this, like the longest yard all of a sudden? Like the real longest yard, not the BS remake longest yard.
Hey, come on. Don't hate on Adam Sandler.
Listen, he just got West Philadelphia'd. How did we think? 2 times. We're in 2 Smackmore episodes?
Seriously.
He's Juwan Howard?
How many smacks can we get in a 1 month span? But I'm not mad about it. You about knock Chris into next week. It warranted or not, pretty gnarly spank on him. I honestly can care less about the narratives. I think it doesn't matter in hindsight. We should be worried about other things. But man, just mute the TV and enjoy that.
That was ridiculous. The Grammys, the Oscar, like holy cow! You want to talk about really like bad? I mean, Amy Schumer, come on.
Oh my gosh, come on, man! Yeah,
just miserable. Like we had to get to that level of having a fake smack.
Right. If only
it would have been way better if it was the ESPYs. Like, so is Juwan Howard going to be at the ESPYs and slapping people there? We might as well have Kanye come up too while we're at it.
Yeah. Hey, let's just bring the whole fam. All right.
I am just getting pissed off.
I know. Yeah. I'm gonna have to send someone to your office, light a candle or something. But heck,
light a candle. Here's a match. Say a prayer. You want to talk about lighting candles and fair weather fans? How about the Dookies, baby? We're gonna play UNC. Coach K's last run. You want to talk the fix? What about the NFL and rules? The fix. Oh yeah. Let's make sure that these guys all win. Let's make sure that we get some ratings. We get Coach K coming in there. John Shire on the bench. We got UNC's new coach who's crying his eyes out, giving it all to the team. I love it. That's who we are. We're going to be behind the scenes, directing you what to do, what play to run. And when you guys get to the Final Four, you get to that closing, just give us a hug. We're giving all the credit to you. I don't want the credit at the end of the day. I want to see you happy. I want to see you celebrate. I want to see you try to put a hat on my bald head.
We want to see you cut that net down, baby. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, you want to cut that net down. You want to drill that lockout, put a new lock set in. We're there for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, all this stuff makes for great television. But yeah, you want to talk about the great. If you think Tim Donaghy might or might not have been fixing games, NCAA has got to probably pay their players soon. So they're trying to get all the money they can.
Yeah. How like this Kofi Coburn had to have been paid to play that bad in two successive games. And now like U of I's blowing up. You got everyone hitting the transfer portal. Listen, homes, mortgages, it's stressful. Let us let's set the screen for you guys at the top of the key. Pick and roll. Brackets are busted. Your pre-approval might be busted. Rates have jumped. Listen, we have no control over that. Just go to Google and type in average mortgage rates right now. You'll see it ain't us. It ain't us. Just like you blame the refs, blame the government, blame the Federal Reserve for deciding we don't want to buy mortgage-backed securities anymore. There's so much chatter, right? Let's everyone's just hating on her. Bop, 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 bop. Block it out. We got you.
Hey, we'll take care of it. We'll handle it. We'll block out all the chatter. We don't need the extra drama. All right.
Yeah.
We don't
Because
need the
my
extra
bracket got busted on the second day.
Yeah, my bracket got busted before I even looked at it. So yeah, it's a beautiful day in paradise.
Well, you shouldn't have picked the 16 seed to win, James.
Well, you know, I'm learning. All right, I'm learning every day. So on the topic of smacking rule changes, NBA playoffs, busting brackets, and heck, smacking even Chris Rock in the face. Let's slap down our Mount Rushmore of the week, baby. 90s TV shows on the idea of Will slapping Chris. I mean, heck, this was their primetime acting days. 90s TV shows. Let's pop it off. Popping it off. All right, this one holds near and dear. I spent a lot of time after school watching this. That 70s show. Red Foreman is everything I aspire to be. Right? Hey, just like with you guys, you're going to use us. You're going to treat us right. We're going to treat you right. We're going to let you live in our basement for free, like Eric did for how long? But heck, you don't want to use us. You don't like us, whatever. You could just take that and stick it right up your ass.
I love it. I don't want this to be indicative of anyone's opinions of me, my selections here, but South Park, like 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, just incredible satire. Life's too short to not be funny. R.I.P. to our guy Taylor Hawkins. Right? Like, don't take yourself so seriously. Make fun of yourself. Have fun. We make fun of ourselves all the time. We don't make fun of you guys unless you want us to. But yeah, like, South Park's where it's at for me on that one. It's cartoon. I am a cartoon kind of guy.
Big believer. Like the old bumper sticker says, don't take life too seriously because no one makes it out alive. I love it. All right.
Strong words from a strong man.
Next up for me, a little on the softer spot. On the strong man part, Full House dominated the 90s. Family Lessons, Bob Saget, rest in peace. John Stamos, I mean, Tony, we'd kill for his hair, right?
More than kill.
Perhaps the most iconic theme song of the 90s. And Lori Loughlin, come on. She is my Veronica Vaughn. Guys.
All right.
Lord. I mean, don't embezzle money and pay people off and do all this stuff to make sure your kid gets into a good school. Just get them into a good school by helping them out. So,
we're talking about payoffs and corruption. Talk about my number 2 here, The Sopranos. What? Hey, you thought? Hey, probably because it's just a great character, like great first name, Tony.
I figured you would love this one near and dear and not even need to expand on it.
There's nothing like what else we're going to talk about.
Right. No, I mean, I get it.
Where's Jimmy Hoffa? Like they were using Sopranos episodes to figure out other places in New Jersey to dig for him. Everyone knows he's Detroit. Everyone knows that Jimmy Hoffa is under the Pontiac Silverdome. Everybody knows it.
It's common knowledge. It's common knowledge. The sky is blue, right?
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about your little cheesy little next love affair here about.
Dude, this isn't cheesy. This is real life. 90s, it dominated. I spent every Friday night, Monday night doing it. WWF Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. Come on. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, this is the best stuff ever. Attitude.
You love that wrestling stuff? You can always come visit, or not come visit, but check out our guy Conrad, savewithconrad.com. Him and JD do a little bit, or Jim Ross do a little talk about some wrestling, and Conrad may or may not be married to a Ric Flair offspring. Anyways.
I tell you what, real quick, I would like to see if Jim Ross, I would only imagine he's a big follower of the show, how much he would charge us to, instead of saying, oh my God, it's the Stone Cold Stunner, if we could do that and maybe say, oh my God, look what rates are doing today. I think it could.
I'll make some phone calls.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
We could also talk about some other hometown lenders employees that may or may not be, in WWF at one point, like Eric Bischoff, but hey, we won't plug all kinds of names today. Let's talk about my other really crappy TV show that's awesome, but I just love it. Beavis and Butthead. The show doesn't even make sense. Going back and watching it in my mid 30s now, I'm like, I used to defy my parents' rules and watch this show. What was I doing? Just watching two junkies just walk around. TV for my bunghole.
You know what? Hey, I appreciate it. That show doesn't make sense. I'm surprised you didn't opt for
I am the great cornholio. TV for my bunghole.
That show doesn't make sense. I'm surprised you didn't try and plug the cartoon from the 90s that did make sense in King of the Hill. Now that we're aging and have kids.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Daria, but then I just completely realized that you were too young for some of that stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm not that much younger than you. All right,
a half decade.
My last but not least, Seinfeld. Come on, our editing team, please put the theme song music behind us, just the bass.
Yeah, just so we get another copyright strike.
Yeah, exactly. I need it. I'm in love with that show. Funnier every day, more relevant every day. It's just top to bottom one of the best.
Amazing that a show about nothing is relevant, but it's not really any surprise that a show about nothing would entertain you so much.
Hey,
you
man.
particularly.
Hey, I'm a big Costanza guy. I love it.
Hey, I'll tell you this: you show up with pay stubs from Vandelay Industries over here, you're probably gonna get your loan denied.
All
right, yeah, we won't talk about any of that stuff. Anyways, on the topic of mortgages and TV shows, I was gonna go George Clooney and ER. Oh, he's so dreamy. Anyways, I decided on something a little more edgy. Law and Order, all of them. Every bit of them. The only TV series that's longer than your 30-year mortgage amortization schedule. Priceless, timeless. It's how I like to deliver it. We're gonna find the problem. We're gonna perp walk that problem right out of your deal, put you into something, convict you into that house. I don't know. I'm grasping.
I like it. All I know is, hey, when we get to the closing table, ring that bell. Doom doom. We're good.
Love it.
We're good.
That's what we're gonna start doing around here. You get yourself clear to close. You can expect a video of us hitting the doom doom.
That's gonna wrap up our Mount Rushmore of the week. So thanks for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, comment, follow, whatever it might be. Don't hesitate to reach out to me, James. Yell at me about my takes. Love the takes, hate them, doesn't matter to me. Call me 779-875-0207 or Tone
630-284-9729, or you want to hit the new guy Matt on our team, his line 708-888-1159. I paid extra to get him all those eights. Crazy eights.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and as we'd love to say, if you smell what the Rock's cooking on my Mount Rushmore, give us a call. Till next time.